We're here at the Rewari border where farmers unions have brought the protest onto the Delhi-Jaipur highway and blocked one half of the highway. The other half was also blocked by Haryana police but has just been opened up. Today it's just over 6 months since the introduction of the Modi government's ordinances which were designed to change how agricultural mandis worked, how the minimum support price worked, and to quote-unquote liberalize the markets for agricultural produce. And farmers have been protesting, especially in Punjab and Haryana, almost since the introduction and the presentation of these ordinances. Every month there's been a new tactic from farmers unions. In June they were protesting on rooftops every morning to abide with the lockdown rules. In July there were tractor marches to present memos to MPs. In August, there was a Jail Bharo Andolan, and it brought us all the way to November, when thousands upon thousands of farmers have descended upon the Delhi borders. Today, they expanded that protest and that encirclement from the areas of Singhu and Tikri in the north and northwest to the major Delhi-Jaipur highway on this, which is part of the Golden Quadrilateral. The highway blockade has been promised by farmers' unions for a couple of days, but this morning it looked like it might not be pulled off. The numbers didn't seem to be there, and as the morning wore on, it wasn't clear exactly what the strategy was. However, once the march began and passed through Shahjahanpur towards the border between Rajasthan and Haryana, it picked up steam, it picked up passion, and midway it seemed like a spontaneous decision to spread across one half of the highway. Viju, the protest has really picked up steam now, and you've occupied half of the road and blocking traffic heading in the Delhi direction. Tell me what your plan is now and what you're thinking.
See, we have come with the plan to march to Delhi, and thousands have come here from Haryana, from Rajasthan, Punjab. And this was a major highway that was still not had big protests so far. So that is one, today we have decided to come in big numbers here at the call of the Samyukt Kisan Morcha, or All India Kisan Sangharsh Coordination, All India Kisan Sabha and other organizations. So we are seeing here, while Narendra Modi and his government, the propaganda team is making a claim that it is only an issue in Punjab, we are saying all around the country, these acts are opposed by the farmers of our country. And today, with this massive protest which is happening here, this is another clear message sent by farmers of India to Narendra Modi and the BJP government.
Several hours later, the farmers are still here, occupying one half of the Delhi-Jaipur highway. Their advance has been checked by the Rewari police at the border to Haryana, but they've managed to hold the highway for most of the day, and they have told us that they are planning on going nowhere. And we spoke to some of them to understand their personal feelings about the ordinances and the laws. We're here with Medha Patkar, who is of course one of the most famous social movement leaders in the country, especially in connection to the Narmada Bachao Andolan. Medha ji, thanks for speaking to us. Tell us about what you feel is your personal connection to the current Andolan and to the farmers' struggle at this moment.
We have been fighting with the farmers, laborers, urban poor, fish workers, and also the cattle grazers. And not only in the valley of Narmada, but at National Alliance of People's Movements, which I am a founder member of. And now I am a committee member of the All India Kisan Sangharsh Samanvay since last few years. And now of the Samyukt Kisan Morcha also. And that's why the core committee is in a way deciding how to go ahead to reach the manzil, because when the polity and economy is against the farmers, and farmers include the farm laborers, we have to really take up to the people's movement, not just a short time movement, but an indefinite mass-based movement without which we cannot achieve what we intend to, equity and justice. Very clear, therefore, that every decision that the Modi government takes really shakes the people's conscience, and then those who are directly affected obviously take the lead. Today it is farmers but also the laborers. Now there has been inequity between the farmers and the farm laborers. That is the tradition. But now they have to come together, and they are together. There has been always a difference of opinion or strategies and also the organizations between the organized and unorganized sector, but they have come together.
देखो इसमें क्या कर रहे हैं मोदी जी, हमारे मंडियां बंद करने पर लगे हुए हैं, हर चीज प्राइवेट सेक्टर में कर रहे हैं। हमारा देश का किसान दाता इतना सस्ता नहीं है जो इनके कानूनों पे बिक जाएगा। हम इस चीज का सख्त विरोध करते हैं और करते रहेंगे। इनको अपने कानून वापस लेने पड़ेंगे।
और आज रात को और आने वाले दिनों के लिए आप यहीं पे रहेंगे, क्या तैयार है?
हम यही स्टे करेंगे जब तक ये काले कानून रद्द नहीं किए जाते हैं। हम उससे पहले किसी चीज पर अनुशासित नहीं होंगे। बस इनको काले कानून अपने रद्द करने ही पड़ेंगे।
अपने आप के बारे में और थोड़ा सा बताइए।
मैं साइकिल पोलो कर रही हूँ 2012 से, और मेरा नेशनल मेडल भी है 3 सिल्वर 4 ब्रॉन्ज, और ये भी मेरे साथ है। और हम राजस्थान टीम की कैप्टन रह चुके हैं। आई एम सीनियर टीम कैप्टन एंड दिस इज जूनियर टीम कैप्टन। और ये खेलो इंडिया में भी नेशनल साइकिलिंग खेल कर चुके हैं। मैं वेलोड्रम पे खेल चुकी हूँ साइकिलिंग। हमारे यही मैसेज है भी, भला वो स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन है, भला यूथ है, आज के टाइम उनको सबको सड़क पे आना चाहिए। अभी तो किसान सड़क पे उतरा है, इनको ये नहीं पता जो इन्होंने नौकरी के वादे किए हैं, यूथ बहुत जल्द सड़कों पर आएगा। अभी हमारी नौकरियां कहाँ हैं? हम इतना टाइम हो गया है, हम जॉब के लिए अप्लाई करें, किस चीज़ के लिए अप्लाई करें जब गवर्नमेंट जो ये वैकेंसी नहीं निकाल रहे हैं, सब कुछ प्राइवेट कर रहे हैं। रेल प्राइवेट कर दी, एयर प्राइवेट कर दी, तो हम कहाँ जाएंगे? देश का यूथ कहाँ जाएगा? क्या फॉरेन जाके ही सेटल होना सही है?
It takes a lot of courage for anyone to mount protest or resistance under this administration. Last year, this time, we saw the anti-CAA protests picking up momentum, and they held the national attention for 2 months, and now many of the faces of that protest are in jail. What are the conversations happening inside the Andolan about the repercussions that could be, and what kind of courage is required at this point to deal such a strong challenge as blocking the Delhi-Jaipur highway?
See, non-violent satyagrahi has to be ready and determined to face whatever comes his or her way, whether it is jail or death. And that's why any sentence that the ruling powers would grant to us, we will face it. When they killed 6 persons in Meerut, and we went for fact finding, we visited each and every of those 6 families, and we found that everyone was absolutely innocent. They had not even participated in the anti-CAA and PRNRC, Shaheen Bagh or other kinds of protests, and still they were the only earners of the family, the youngsters who were killed with bullets. So this can happen anywhere. We should be ready to face that, and we are ready. And here I find that the Guru Gobind Singh's spirit is there amongst the Punjab farmers. But all over India, there are strugglers who are really determined to bring in equity, justice, secularism in this country. Otherwise, it is not just mob lynching, but it is mass lynching that is going to take place. It is lynching of masses when their sources of livelihood are snatched away.
द वायर के और वीडियोस देखने के लिए सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन पर क्लिक करें। स्वतंत्र पत्रकारिता की आर्थिक मदद करने के लिए डिस्क्रिप्शन में दिए गए लिंक पर जाएं और अपनी राशि चुनें।